committee hearing on cybersecurity.
Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube.
We don't have all of the facts on any particular topic. Then our judgment is going to be no better than the quality of our information.
People in the preserve money, making power, they control the media, they control the government, and they're all in bed together. So you're fighting all this propaganda all the time, and it's a very difficult fight. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. So they want a one-world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave, you become a serf to these people. That's their goal, that's their intention, because they control the media.
It's a sobering fact that the hidden power structure of international finance has exerted tremendous influence over public opinion in this country through its virtual control of higher education and major segments of mass communications. The human mind is like a computer. No matter how efficient it may be, its reliability is only as great as the information fed into it. If it is possible to control the input of the human mind, then no matter how intelligent a person may be, it's entirely possible to program what he will think. And yes, it's even possible to program people to laugh at the mere mention of the word conspiracy.
America forms its opinions by information that's provided to them. And common sense will tell you that if the information that you get from your mainstream media is misinformation or disinformation or even a lie, then common sense will tell you that the opinion is an extension of the lie. Now, unfortunately, America, and indeed the rest of the world, is getting information that's being massaged, it's being spun, it's being prepared for them for consumption. So while America is continually watching stories about Michael Jackson or Scott Peterson or Natalie Holloway, or sometimes they'll get really controversial and they'll talk about some of the scandals in Washington, the Valerie Plame issue. There are all kinds of things happening behind the scenes while America and the rest of the world focuses on these big three news stories that are, of course, paraded in front of America 24/7 and told that this is real news.
We are grateful to the Washington Post and the New York Times, Time Magazine, and other publications whose directors have attended our meetings and restricted their promises of discretion for almost 40 years. It would have been impossible for us to develop our plan for the world if we had been subject to the bright lights of publicity. But the world is now more sophisticated and prepared to march toward a world government. It would have been impossible for us to develop. It would have been impossible for us to develop subject plan. Right. If we had been subject to the right. It would have been impossible for us to develop. It would have been impossible for us to develop subject plan. Right. If we had been subject to the right publicity.
We're not trying to be dramatic about it. When the internet was invented, everybody fell flat in their face. They were so thrilled, and the world began to do business in a different way. Admiral Blair, who I greatly respect, have labeled cybersecurity perpetrated through the internet as the #1 national hazard of attack on on the homeland in West Virginia, in America, or anywhere else.
More of our freedoms are under attack, this time through S-773, the Cybersecurity Act of 2009. Introduced by Senators Rockefeller and Snowe, this bill aims to improve security for critical technology systems within government and private sectors. In actuality, all this bill would do is vastly expand government's control by granting the president the authority to shut down internet traffic, regardless of whether it's in the government or the private sector.
Was this sort of friends group, the secessionists, the militia types. These tea parties were filled and fueled with one network, which has got, of course, a stable of talk show hosts that just throw around the word revolution all the time.
A few hundred hardy souls came out with their mildly racist signs.
Embrace the cause. Right-wingers are going nuts on tax day. They're holding these tea parties across the country.
I think you get the general tenor of this. It's anti-government, anti-CNN, since this is highly promoted by the right-wing conservative network Fox.
CNN, because it doesn't respect us.
There aren't that many signs that have Hitler and Obama. There's not that many.
Obama is the Antichrist.
You know what?
Obama is
you know
the
what?
devil.
You are not talking to regular mainstream people. You picked people to talk to.
That's right. That's right.
I don't have a sign. You're not talking to. You didn't talk to him. He doesn't have a sign.
Why don't you tell me why you're here?
We're here because we are sick and tired of the government taking our money and spending it in ways that we have no say in. We have no say whatsoever. The government is being run by the Federal Reserve Bank, and they are getting all of our money. Our kids' money, our grandkids' money. It's not fair.
What if someone said to you, well, your elected officials voted for this stimulus package?
They all need to be thrown out. They're all Congress. It's not just, this is not just Democrats. It's not Republicans. It's all of them. All of them. It's Congress. Bush voted for all this. Obama voted for all of
it.
So
it doesn't really matter to you whether it's Republican or Democrat.
Absolutely not. And most people who are here do not believe that it's just the Republicans or just the Democrats.
And what group were you with that brought you out here?
Hey, you want to hear
I'm a suburban, self-employed woman. I don't have a group.
No, I mean, how did you find out about it then?
Oh, it's all over the news. It's everyone. We all do.
Like online.
Oh yeah, it's all over online. What do you think the internet is for? Are you trying to play stupid?
You know, you really don't need to be so antagonistic.
Well, but we have watched what you've been doing here, and it's not fair.
Talking to people who are holding signs, I'm saying the majority of the people here have signs.
Did you look at his sign?
I looked at every sign that was in our field of view.
Okay. This is not about Republicans and Democrats. This is about the government stealing our money.
I didn't say it was about Republicans or Democrats. Well, so, you guys, there are some people who come here.
But it's there on the internet, and these people are absolutely rabid, and they are impervious to reason or logic.
Almost makes you ask the question, would it have been better if we never invented the internet? But it has genuine consequence because it's on the internet. The Department of Defense is attacked 3 million times a day, and it's true. Everybody is attacked. Anybody can do it. People say, well, it's China and Russia, but there could be, some kid in Latvia doing the same thing. I mean, it's an individual act. It doesn't require a sleeper cell. It doesn't require, ammonia or explosives. It's just an act. And yet it's an act which can shut this country down, shut down its electricity system, its banking system, shut down really anything that we have to offer. It is an awesome problem. On the Intelligence Committee, we were taken for a full day to discuss, to an undisclosed place in Virginia to discuss this. It is a fearsome, awesome problem.
obviously of utmost